Today is the 45th day that Mom has been hospitalized this year. I thought that I would do a recap of the past couple weeks. I hadn't done a update, like a verbal update since May 4th, so I thought it was time. Anyway, for anybody that's tuning in that doesn't know Mom's story, she was diagnosed with a metastatic melanoma on February 17th. The cancer started as a skin cancer on the top of her head, and it spread to her skull, her spine, her lungs, her shoulder blade, and her liver. It has broke her spine in a couple places. She actually heard a pop in the middle of her back 2 nights ago, and they're going to do an x-ray to see if it's another one of her vertebrae, which when you have cancer in your bones, and especially in your spine, things happen like that. Your vertebra can break. They're very fragile. Cancer actually ate a hole through her sacrum. So anyway, last time I posted, Mom, her biggest issue right now is her lungs. The lungs have really been attacked, and they're full of cancer. They're little nodules. It's kind of like, I've described it as buckshot. And it was a learning experience to me because I always thought, cancer was big tumors. It's not necessarily. She has a tumor on her head, but these are just scattered throughout, like snowflakes. Originally, they thought that maybe she was having a reaction to immunotherapy. Anyway, that's not the case. They did testing, they did observations, and the issues with her lungs right now, that's strictly the cancer. It doesn't have anything to do with pneumonia. It doesn't have anything to do with any kind of bacterial infections. It's just the cancer and how it's attacking her lungs. So she went from this past hospitalization from 4 liters to 6 liters to 15 liters, now up to 60 liters. They switched machines. She's on an Opdivo machine that gives her 60 liters of oxygen. There's been a few times that she's been on the maximum, which is 100%. When I left just now, she was at 83 again. I told Mom she's kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get with her. When you come in, with cancer, it could be a good day, it could be a bad day. You don't know for sure from day to day. And, she has good days. She has great days. She had a wonderful Mother's Day. It was fabulous just watching TV with her, watching documentaries with her. I ordered Chinese. We were talking. She was in a great mood. Oh, she was talking doctors' heads off. There's doctors for everything. There's oncology doctors, there's hospitalists, there's pulmonary doctors for her lungs, and oncologists, of course, is for the cancer. There's a respiratory therapist. I mean, there's so many different people that you talk to, day to day. This past week, she's dipped twice where she had issues with her AFib, that's when her heart rate gets out of control, and, she'll go up to 150 beats per minute. It's just, it fluctuates. So, during that time, her oxygen can be spotty, so they've had to put her on a BiPAP machine, which is the mask. Right now, with the Opdivo, she can be using a nasal cannula, which goes into the nose holes, but with the BiPAP, it's an actual mask that goes over her face. So they've had to do that twice. But anyway, today she was having a pretty good day again, so it was nice. She has a real strong faith in the Lord. She loves to pray, and she says she has a lot to Christ for, helping her in this battle with cancer. I was so happy today because through it all, she was able to get some immunotherapy. Immunotherapy is the only thing that can save Mom. Frankly, with the damage the cancer has done to her lungs, there's nothing more that pulmonary doctors can do for the lungs. So immunotherapy is the only thing that can help her. When the immunotherapy that she has is a combination of Opdivo and Yervoy. Well, anyway, typically you have to be an outpatient to get both, and you go over to the cancer center here in Charleston to get it. Mom's been hospitalized. She's on her back, of course, with broken back, so she's unable to leave the hospital. So the oncologists have been working, and they told us that they could do one of the medicines, and that's the Opdivo, and they can do it in-house. She didn't have to move rooms, which is a really bear for her. I mean, you have to have, 4 or 5 nurses moving the machines and being careful with her because she's in such a fragile state with the cancer in her bones now, the lung issue, and also the liver. It has cancer as well. So, it's very difficult to move my mom. So they were able to have someone from the 5th floor come down to the 2nd floor where she is and administer that. It took about a half an hour today, and she was such a trooper. I was so proud of her. Anyway, I'm going to move around because I think somebody needs to get into their car. I'm actually in the CAMC parking lot right now. Anyway, so most of the time, she had her eyes closed. I asked her, I said, "This isn't the spa, is it?" I was like, "Are you having a spa day?" Because, she was so silent. She was just so quiet, and she was so peaceful. I think she fell asleep a few times. So, she did great. I was so proud of her. She ate some macaroni salad today, and so, today was one of those, it wasn't a great day, but it was a good day when it comes to cancer. And, that's what you have to, look for and be optimistic. And I'm so proud of her for doing what she's doing and, just keeping it up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, she asked me to get her a wig because she shaved her head. And so I did. I got her kind of as like an ombre ash blonde for her to wear. So I have that in the car, and I think she likes it really well. And anyway, that's where we stand right now. So she's still in the Opdivo. She's on 60 liters right now. Today is day 45 of the hospitalization. It's coming up on 3 months since her diagnosis. And, you would just take one day at a time. And, I tell her, she's her own boss. She's the boss of her body. She's in control of everything. And, I tell her, most of the time I'm just a quiet little mouse in the corner. I'm here if she needs me. I'm here for anything that she wants. And that's the way it is. So keep Mom in your prayers. And I appreciate everyone, everybody's support during her fight. Remember #LindaStrongWV, because, Mom loves the feedback. She loves to know that she's making a difference. So always protect yourself from the sun. A little bit of sun is okay. We all need some healthy vitamin D, but don't be excessive about it. Use sunscreen, wear a hat. Pay attention to your nails. Bob Marley, he had melanoma. He got it, it was on his toenail. So you just never know. If you see something suspicious, get it checked out. Doctors are not scary. They're here to help you. And I tell you what, nobody wants to go through what my mom's going through right now. Cancer is a horrible, horrible beast. And if you had asked me months ago about skin cancer, I never in a million years thought that it could do all of this. I didn't think that it could destroy your lungs. I didn't think it could destroy your back. I had no idea. And I hope that Mom's message reaches you and helps you understand, how dangerous skin cancer can be. Thank you.